Hi everybody and welcome to my attempt at this week's BBO weekly free instant tournament. So instant tournaments, weekly free, play it, yes. Um, I record these tournaments and try and keep a continuous stream of consciousness about what I'm thinking, going through it in order to try and help improving and intermediate players really learn about counting the hand and improving their play as a result of that. So, and I think I'm probably the main one who records this weekly free instant tournament. That's my particular aim. So if that you do find this helpful, please do subscribe to the channel. That's what makes the biggest difference to the algorithm. You can still like and comment on the video as well, but please do subscribe. As always, this is 8 points, 8 boards, match points. We have the best hand at the table, which means that nobody can have more high card points than us. They can have the same and better distribution. So East here's opened the bidding one club, and we've got 14 high card points, so East can't have more than 14 for them. And we've got a fairly standard takeout double here, at least 3 cards in each of the other suits and an opening hand. So we're going to double here. 3 clubs there, which is a preemptive raise. Really, 5 plus clubs. 9 minus high card points. And partner's gone to 3 spades, which is 4 plus spades, 6 to 10 total points. So really, we don't have enough a game here. We've got too many losers. And we may even be one off in 3 spades when they were making 3 clubs. We're going to pass, and that's where we'll play. 9 of diamonds led. Robots like leading from shortage. Just to remind you, this south hand is the dummy, the one they can see, and the north hand is the one they can't see. We've got these 3 heart losers and the club loser. Maybe we can get rid of the club loser on a diamond. So we've got, once the ace is gone, we've got all the top diamonds. And if we could ruff a heart here, if spades, we've got 8 spades. So if their spades are 3-2, and we can draw them and still have a spade left in our hand, if the 4th round of hearts isn't good, we can ruff it here. So we might just lose 3 hearts and the ace of diamonds and make 3 spades. On the other hand, we might suffer a diamond ruff here. So I'm certainly going to play low from this hand. I expect the ace to appear. No. Right, I'm going to win with the queen, hiding the 10. I think we can afford to find out if the trumps are breaking. If the trumps are breaking, then we'll play the diamonds. We'll draw the trumps, play the diamonds, knocking out the ace, and be in a position to throw a club away on a winning diamond. So let's see if the trumps are indeed 3-2, which is a 68% chance. So most of the time they will be 3-2. If they're 4-1, we'll need to think about something different about whether we just force them to ruff with a trump. Ruff with anything else, would they? So that's the moment of truth. And that's taking a long time. So trumps are 4-1. This hand has 4. They're probably short in diamonds as well. And I think we're probably going 1 down here. I think we basically need to make them ruff a diamond as well as taking the ace of diamonds. So that we can get our discard on the club and have a trump to ruff. So I'm going to play the 8 of diamonds from hand. There's the ace. 9 of hearts. Am I going to cover with the 10? Yes, because I like this hand to be on lead. The king of clubs. Looks like we're not going to get rid of our club loser in time. We've got 4 tricks so far. We could take 2 more spades, which would be 6 and 2 more diamonds. And that's probably what we should do, because if we play another diamond and they ruff, they got the possibility of going from hand to hand. So I think we have to draw the trumps, cash the 2 diamonds, and probably give up. But one off is probably all right, because we'll see what they've only got 1 spade. You know, if they're playing in clubs, they've only got 1 spade loser, 1 club loser, and probably only 1 diamond loser. Yeah, only 1 diamond loser. So there's a good chance they're making maybe even 130 in clubs, whereas we're going for -50 here. That's 85% for going for -50. We could, some people have gone 2 off, presumably where they actually tried some way to make the contract. Or 3 off. Hardly anybody's allowed, nobody's allowed them to play in 3 clubs. 3 diamonds was a disaster. So we're an equal top. Everybody's bid 3 spades, played in 3 spades. So just settling for 1 off and not trying for more was the sensible thing to do. So we got 13 high card points. He's surpassed hand. Partner is unpassed, so they could have their 12. So we've got to keep open the possibility of game by bidding 1 heart. 3 clubs is an invite. 6 clubs, 2 minus hearts, 3 minus spades. Sorry about that. So we have a difficult situation here. We have a 9 card club fit. We have this diamond shortage. So no trumps is really out of the question. But, you know, we do have this fit for clubs. We do have 6 hearts. They have 2 minus hearts. I suspect 3 hearts is not forcing. Says 6 plus hearts, 14 to 15 total points. And that's really what we have, because total points includes points for shortage. So this might get us to 4 hearts. It's unlikely to get us to the 5 clubs when that's right. But I think I'm going to bid 3 hearts. 4 hearts. Right. Excellent. Partner will have 2. No, partner has 1 heart, not 2. So, yeah, we did want to be in 3 no trump, in 5 clubs probably, although spades are a bit bad. So we need to try and draw trumps. Will we take a heart finesse? No. I think I'm going to play. I don't think so. I think I need to just get as many trumps out as possible and hope they can't cash some spades. So I'm going to win my king here. I'm going to play ace of hearts. 8 of hearts. We've had 6 and 1, 7, so they've got 6 hearts. We really need to hope they split 3-3. I'm going to leave the jack in the hope that they'll duck. I'm going to keep the spades and throw a diamond because I want them to play diamonds rather than spades, although I don't mind this hand playing spades. And it's just 1. I'll throw the 2 of spades, yes, because I'm happy for the 10 of hearts appeared. That was not so good. 8 of spades, I can cover with 10. the ace, five of spades. I'm going to win this one with the king. I'm going to play another round of trumps now, just see if that will get rid of the rest of them. No, this hand still has a trump. So I'm going to lose a trump and a spade in all probability here. I've got the ace of diamonds as an entry for dummy, so there is a chance that if I could play 3 rounds of clubs, I could throw my spade loser away. They have a trump winner anyway. It seems unlikely that if I play a club, if they ruff the 3rd round of clubs and play a diamond, they won't have a trump left. So I will be on the table, and all these clubs are good. As expected, they ruff straight away. I expect them to cash a spade now. Yeah. And they've got no more trumps, so ace of diamonds. We can claim only 17.9. People made 4 hearts. So 4 hearts plus 1. Let's just see how they did make it. Go for a slightly larger view. The people who made it. I suspect it's 3 heart. They had the same auction, so the same lead. They had the same almost up to here, except that I played the 7 rather than the 10. And they played the 8 of diamonds, the ace immediately, and then took a heart finesse. Right, so they took the heart finesse, which I think it was. Got the king of diamonds, play, ace of hearts, queen of hearts. So they haven't had a spade played, right, at this point. So that's what they gained. They got a diamond switch, and perhaps I should have thrown a diamond from dummy rather than a spade, and I would have got a diamond switch. Right. So it's probably down to the card that I played, discarded on the 2nd round of hearts. Right, back down to 8th, 9th place. We've got 19 high card points. Essentially, I think I'm going to open 2 no trumps. It looks like I've got 7 tricks off the top. 3 clubs. I don't have a 4-card major. 3 spades. That says this is Smolin. They have 5 hearts and 4 spades. And we have 3 hearts. So now the reason they play this convention after Stayman is that we're almost never going to want to play in spades, having denied 4 spades. But if we want to play in hearts, if we've got 3 hearts to go with their 5, they want the hand played by the strong hand, the 2 no trump hand. They play the same convention over 1 no trump. So this is in place of what most people in England play, which is they would transfer, with this, they would transfer to hearts and then bid spades. So bid 3 diamonds, 5 hearts, 3 spades, and that would show 5 hearts and 4 spades. That's the way most people, I think, in England would play it. But Smolin is much more popular in America, and it's not unknown in England. So here I'm going to 4 hearts. And we'll see what happens. And we've got our 2 spade losers, and hopefully only 1 heart loser. Play the 7. They're never going to expect us to have a singleton. So this hand could be going to ruff a spade, and we can't afford for them to ruff with a low heart. So we have 8 hearts, they've got 5. I'm going to ruff with the queen here. And I don't over ruff, but the odds are we now have 2 trump losers. But if we'd ruffed low, they would have over ruffed. So let's play the 5 of hearts. We're expecting no ace from here, the 9. So maybe the ace is here and they chose not to over ruff. Maybe the 9 was a singleton and they have 2 heart tricks. They think they have 2 heart tricks anyway. So I'm going to play hearts from my hand again towards the king, just on the off chance that there's been some misdefense here. There's the ace. And this hand only had 1 heart, so they've still got a heart trick. I'm going to go up with the 10 of diamonds here, which wins. King of hearts. Putting 5 of clubs away. 8 of hearts. Just to get the agony over with. There's their 10, so they have another heart winner. And now we've got the rest of the tricks. 1 down. 35% for being 1 down in 2 hearts. 2 hearts is a very good contract. Nobody, sorry, 4 hearts. Somebody made 3 no trumps, but I think you want to be 4 hearts here. As it happens, they can take 3 spades and the ace of hearts. So that keeps us in the same position, 8th, 9th, but gets us under 50%. But we still have 5 boards to go. Time to climb up. We have 15 high card points here, 6 spades. Aces and kings, which favour a suit contract. So I'm going to open this 1 spade, not 1 no trump. 2 clubs says, is their brewery bid. Basically wants to know if I've got a good hand. I do have a good hand. I'm going straight to 4 spades here. They've got 3 spades, they've promised us. Just so Drury says they've got 3 spades and 10 to 12 total points, some kind of invitational hand with 3 spades. And just inquiring, I mean, 4th in hand, I don't believe you're ever going to open up. You know, if you've got a weak hand with spades, you're going to open 2 spades, not 1 spade. Anyway, the 8 of spades, that's quite nice. It probably isn't from, it's probably Queen Jack X here, and they've picked them up. Our King of Hearts here is in danger if East gains the lead. We have a diamond loser. So I think what we'll do is play the 5 of spades. There's the jack. So the queen's probably there. I'm going to, in fact, take the finesse. I'm going to get, because if West were to win the queen, then they can't lead hearts safely. So I'm going to lead the jack of clubs. I'm going to overtake it, whatever happens, but I'm leaving the jack in the hope that West will cover. They probably don't have the queen. I'm going to lead the 6 of spades, because if the spade, we had 9 spades, so they had 4. And if they're 2-2 and I lose to the queen, the 10 will still be an entry to dummy, which may be useful in respect of setting up the clubs. So I'm leading the 6 of spades. The queen appears, king. But they had a doubleton, so that's fine. And the 10 is now an entry to dummy, which is good. So is the king of diamonds. So it looks like I can set up some clubs. And probably the queen of clubs is here because this hand didn't cover, but maybe not. They don't always cover. There's the queen. They didn't cover, but now they've got queen. Would they have covered with queen 10? They should have covered with queen doubleton, because it promotes the 10 in their partner's hand. So have they got queen 10 themselves? I'm going to lead the 9 of clubs and see what happens. All right. So this hand has the 10 of clubs and another club. I'm going to give them the 10 of clubs. I'm going to throw away a diamond in the hope they might switch to diamonds, which will enable me to throw away both my hearts on the remaining 2 clubs. They'll probably switch to a heart though, but yeah, they do switch to their ace of hearts. And we've got the rest of the tricks now. We can just claim. 71% gets us above 50%, but keep 5th to 7th now. Right. 18 high card points, 5-5 in the minors. They don't have spades. Oh, sorry, they do have spades. We don't have spades. We've got a strong hand. There is a day. They are vulnerable. No, we're vulnerable, so they're not vulnerable. There is a good chance that they will preempt in spades. But we haven't got a strong enough hand to open 2 clubs, which is the robot's strong bid. So we've just got to bid 1 diamond. 1 spade, double from partner, showing 4 hearts, 3 spades from them. But we've just got to bid 4 clubs here and see if partner can do anything else. Yeah, this is what we've got. 3 minus hearts. Let's see if partner can bid, show 5 hearts. What would double be? 3 plus diamond. It would be forcing, so maybe we could get them. Maybe that is better. They should bid for a 4-card club suit, or a 5-card heart suit here. They might pass with 4 spades is the difficulty when we've got a game on. So double, they're very likely to pass for penalties. They've probably got 4 spades, haven't they? This hand's, they've got an unbound. They should have at least 9 spades between them. Partner's got 3 or 4 spades. They're quite likely to pass for penalties if we double. Trouble with bidding 4 clubs is it's difficult. If they're weak, it's difficult for them to bid 4 hearts with a 5-card heart suit. And they're quite likely to pass if they have 3 clubs, or bid 3 diamonds if they have 3. Will double be a disaster. If we have a game on in hearts, clubs, or diamonds, all of which are possible still, partner is only limited by the fact that they're a passed hand. Most likely we do have game on somewhere. By double, they're quite likely to pass. And what we're taking, we probably might get them 2 down for 300, but probably not any more. Maybe only 1 down for 100. I think I've got to bid 4 clubs here. We want to play this hand. Five diamonds from partner, right. Okay, well, maybe we should have thought about 6, but partner does have 4 spades. As expected, we have ace, king, queen, jack, 10, 9, 8, 7. So we're missing 6, 3, 2. So we don't need many low ruffs. The 5 is the only one that hand that can be over ruffed. The 4 is the only one in this hand that can be over ruffed. So we can take, we hope, ace, king of hearts, ace of clubs for 3, and then proceed to cross ruff the rest. We want to ruff 4 diamonds, 4 clubs in dummy, and 4 spades in our hand, which means we can afford to draw one round of trumps. But do we want to? Not really. We're not going to. Right, so here's our low ruff in our hand. We want to cash the ace king of hearts if we can. We want to cash the ace of clubs, throwing a heart, not a spade, because we want to ruff the spades in our hand. Now we want to get our low ruff in dummy. Well, we can only ruff 4 times. Do we need to risk ruffing low? We could ruff high all the time and we'll still have a high trump in our hand and just lose the heart trick. Yeah, I think there's no need to risk it. And now we're just going to ruff spades. These are all high trumps. We can ruff a club. High trump. Interestingly, we had 5 clubs, dummy had 1-6, so they've only got 1 more club left. Ruff with the 10 of spades. We can't quite. So in fact, we could ruff low, but as we know, that's got the club to follow. If we could have drawn trumps now, then this club would be good, but we can't. So over ruff there. And oh, well, no, the heart's not good, so we can play the diamond, draw their last 2 trumps, but we have to give up a heart trick at the end. 53% for 5 diamonds plus 1. So perhaps I should have given more thought to bidding 6, because we had the controls. How many people bid 6 diamonds? Just the 2. Everybody's making 5 diamonds plus 1. So that hasn't moved us up much. Yeah, I think I should have given more consideration to bidding 6 diamonds once partner bids 5. Our club bid hasn't really improved their hand, but and perhaps I should make 6. I should make +2. If I set about setting up the clubs, no, they're not good because they split. Yeah, there's none in dummy, not 1. So I can never set up the clubs. It's always the cross ruff that we need. We've got 17 high card points. 4, 4, 3, 2. This is this too good? This isn't too good for 1 no trump because our points are in our short suits rather than our long suits. So this is 1 no trump. That's getting passed out. Good to see that partner doesn't have a 4-card major, because that's the danger of 1 no trump here, is that partner has a weak hand with a 4-card major and we'd be better in the 4-card major. So this is a diamond. Play the 5. Will the king appear? Yes, excellent. The robot's very bad at doing that there, where we don't necessarily have an entry to dummy going up with the king. So we've got 3 diamond tricks, and a heart trick is 4. We'll definitely get a club trick because they'll probably duck the king of clubs. This is 5, and then we'll need to decide what to do. 2 of diamonds looks like the diamonds are 4-3. I think they'll duck the king of clubs. If they don't duck the king of clubs, then I can get to dummy to make the 2 clubs. So I'm going to play the king of clubs to start with. And as expected, they duck it. I'm inclined here to cash basically now when I lead a club, they'll take the ace and they'll play a diamond. So since it looks like the diamonds are 4-3 because they led the 2, I'm going to cash my diamond tricks. So I'm setting up a diamond winner for them. One of them. And I'm going to play a club now. But then they're either going to have to give me access once they cash their dime, they won the ace of clubs, and I didn't. Right. So now I need to play from dummy. I'm going to play a spade, I think, and lose to this hand. Rather than the heart. Yeah. There's their jack. So we don't know where the queen is. They're cashing their ace of clubs. I'm going to throw a heart away here. So our club on table is a winner. They're cashing their diamond. And I got to throw away from dummy. I think I'm going to throw away a heart and a spade from my hand. King of hearts. So I'm going to win that with the ace and hope the 10 of hearts is coming down. No. There's the 10 of hearts, 8 of hearts. Well, the club is no use anymore because we had 2 clubs and they were split 4-3 between them. But there's no point in keeping the spade. Queen of spades, king of spades, ace of spades, 10 of spades, and now they have to play the 6 of spades, the 9. Gives us 1 no trump, which lots of people have done. They really had no alternative but to give us. Somebody managed to make an extra 1, and some people managed to go down. But that's just keeping us in much the same place. And now we've got this 12 count, but we do have 4 spades. So we're going to open this hand and we're going to open it a club and see what happens. 2 no trumps from partner. So this is their balanced invite. 11 to 12 high card points with bits of stops. So we've got 12 high card points. So they could have 12 high card points as well. But they could, we've got a minimum hand. They don't have a spade fit with us. Our hearts are weak. So we're definitely passing this. And just to remind you, the north hand is the declarer that's hidden from the opponents. The south hand is the one they can see. And we've probably got 4 club tricks. What's this 4 of hearts lead from? The robots more often now lead from 4 to the jack or 4 to the ace. We've got the 2 and the 3, so it does look like they've got a 4 or a 3 card suit. They still very much like leading low from 3 to an honor. So we got 1 or 2 heart tricks, 4 club tricks. We can get a diamond trick, and we may have something in spades. So is there any point in going up with the 10 of hearts? They can see this hand here. So yes, if they've led away from the jack, there is a point in playing the 10. And they haven't. There would have been no point in playing low because they would still put the jack or maybe the 9 in and force an honor, and they can see that the 10 was here, and so they would. So we have this club suit. Do we want to play on clubs, force some discards from them, try and get some clues? If they have 5 clubs to the jack 10, we can pick them up with east if we play the queen first, but we can't pick them up with West because we have two on us here to go over the Jack 10. If they're 4-1, we won't find out in time. Are we worried about in which hand we have the lead? I think not. I think probably if we've won 4 rounds of clubs and nothing unusual has happened, we're probably going to play a diamond towards the King 10. So I'm going to play the Queen of Clubs. And the 10's dropped from there. Now that might be from 10 Jack or whatever, but I'm going to lead the 2. I'm not going to finesse at this point, even though it's twice as likely to be a singleton. And it was a singleton. But if I can get to dummy again, I can take the marked finesse. So I am now going to revert to my plan of playing a diamond. I'm going to finesse the 10. In the hope the Jack is there. It's not. They're playing the ace of diamonds. I want an entry to dummy, so take my club finesse. I'm cashing the ace of hearts, which is good. I've now got an entry to dummy for the Queen of Hearts. There's their heart. I'll throw a spade away for now. Queen of Hearts is good. We've got 4 tricks. We've got 2 more. There is 7. We need a spade trick. So I'm going to take my club finesse now. Am I going to take it later? Play a spade now towards the king. East can't have more than 12 high card points. They've turned up with ace jack of diamonds and the ace of hearts. That's 9 high card points. So they can't have the ace of spades. West has the ace of spades. That's an extra bit of information that we have in this best hand tournaments that we wouldn't have, playing bridge face to face. So the ace of spades is with West. There is just room for East to have the Queen of Spades. No, they have a club. So in fact, West has the ace Queen of Spades. Right, what else do they have besides that? Can we end play them in any way? Only if they've got all the remaining spades. Right. So they must have ace Queen of Spades. So I can lead spades from this hand towards the Jack, in fact. Right. So I'm happy to end up in this hand. So I'm going to play the King of Diamonds. And now take my marked club finesse. Stone of Hearts. Looks a bit ominous. I think they got ace Queen of Spades and another on the red card left. There we are. Yep. So getting out for 1 off was worth 85%. Well, that was better than I expected, but we use the extra bit of counting that we have in these best hand tournaments where you can work out that who has what. So it's good. So got ourselves up to 4th, 5th place. I don't suppose we can get first here, but we have 6 and 5, 11 high card points, 7 spades. Nobody's got more than 11 high card points. They're all fit evenly. Normally this would be a 3 spade opening, but I think if I open 2 spades, I don't think this 2 spades here, as you'll see in 4th hand, does show 9 to 12 high card points and 6 plus spades. But I think it will get passed out. I hope partner won't raise it. If they do, it'll only be to 3 spades, which is no worse than if we open 3 spades. So I'm going to bid 2 spades because I don't think the opponents will come in over it. A double. Oh, they are going to come in over it. Will it get passed out? Well, do I want to bid three spades here? No, let's see what happens. Three clubs, partner passes. Do I want to pass? No, I'm going to bid three spades now. And that gets passed out. So I'm probably in the same position as I would be if I'd opened three spades. So we're in a reasonably good position here. Maybe we're in too good a position. Maybe we'll just lose three aces. So the Jack of Hearts led. The Ace of Diamonds is probably in this hand that made the takeout double. But we might not need that. So we're going up with the Ace of Hearts and we're going to play trumps. Because we've got a heart entry to dummy and probably a club entry. So we'll play the five of spades and go up with the king, ace. So we had seven spades. There were two in dummy. So that makes nine. So they had four and two of them have gone. So the King of Hearts is there. We can win the King of Hearts. If it doesn't get trumped, which we don't expect it to. Now, we could play a diamond at this point, expecting the ace to be here in the east hand for their double. They didn't have the ace of spades. We're expecting that their double should show roundabout. Yeah, they've got 11 high card points, it says. Well, the robots these days seems more prepared to vary it, but they didn't have the ace of spades. They didn't have the ace king of hearts, the queen jack of hearts, ace of clubs and ace of diamonds. And even if they had a jack of clubs and jack of diamonds, that only comes to 5 points. And that doesn't get enough. So I think that the ace of diamonds must be in this hand. I think the ace of clubs must be as well. So if I play a club towards the queen, so I'm worried that I don't have another entry to dummy. And this hand plays low, I can win the queen, draw trumps. But now I've got the three losers. So I've only got one club loser. Yeah, I'm going to play the 10 of diamonds now and play the king. So that's one. I'm going to draw the trumps now. There's one more out. And it is. I'll throw a club from dummy. And I throw the queen of hearts. Do I want to get any more discards from them in the hope that they'll do something silly? I think I'm going to lose two more tricks, whatever I do. Eight of clubs. I think I'm going to lead the queen of clubs at this point. This hand's going to have the ace. And they're probably going to cash the ace of diamonds, yeah. So we are making 10 tricks. So we're going to lose to the people who played game. I've got three trumps and the king of clubs now. Yeah, people who opened one spade got to game. So this was not a success. So they equal fifth place with 54.5%. The last hand won't have come up yet. But really, it's these 2 4 hearts minus ones that were bad for us. Good for us. Obviously, this 3 spades plus 1, not great. Can we see the other tables yet? No. But I don't think any of that was unreasonable. And hopefully there were some lessons in counting. I think it's mostly in the bidding that the lost out on this set. But there we go. Yeah, lots of people in 4 spades or even 5 spades, and they presumably they opened 3 spades and got raised to 4. Somebody opened 4 spades, right? 3 spades raised to 4, and people are, that's me, isn't it? But yeah, people open 2 spades, go through this double sequence and get to 3 spades. Okay, well, I hope you found that useful. Please do, as I say, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave any comments, and I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.